Okay, I am Omar Rios. I am 28 years old, almost 28. The next month, let's say 28. And I started to play guitar when I was 11 years old. I started first with classical guitar. In my family, we had kind of musicians, not as a professional level, but they was able to play instruments and play in some bands. But actually, my musical, let's say, passions came from my granddad. That he was a musical director, and he played like trombone, trumpet, mandolin,
Can you play any
guitar.
of those?
What?
Can you play any of those?
I just can play guitar, a little bit of piano, a little bit of bass, and that's it. But my main instrument is guitar, right? So I started classical guitar for 4 or 5 years, and then when I was between 15 and 16, I started to get some attraction about the electric guitar.
Yeah.
So then I asked my dad, like, hey dad, I want to play both acoustic and electric, so please buy me electric guitar. And he told me like, okay, you need to deserve it.
What country was this in?
I am from Nicaragua.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was in Nicaragua?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was living in Nicaragua for 25 years, and then I left and I came here, and now I just have 2 years and a half. Yeah, almost 3 years, because I left my country in the 2019 for my birthday when I was 25. But first I was traveling in the United States, Colombia, Russia. I play in Spain, Belgium.
Wow.
So I had a kind of little tour first, and then I arrived here, and then I settled my status here, and I established myself as a musician here. So yeah, it's very nice. I love London. I have 2 years and a half here in London. I love London. It's amazing city. I love all the musicians that I am meeting right now, and I am so lucky that I am share my my musical background and my musicality with other musicians, making some music, playing in this amazing festival, Latino Live in Finsbury Park. Was just yesterday I played with Rene Alvarez. The band is called Alvarez Funk, and was a blast. I really enjoyed it a lot. And today with Carlos Paul, a singer-songwriter from Ecuador. And yeah, I'm just enjoying the life, enjoying what I am doing
You
here.
play with an awful lot of bands. Did you ever play
Yeah.
with any you think, well, maybe I shouldn't be playing with these people? Or,
I just met them this year,
right.
and basically
They were very good.
one of the guitarists that used to play with them was busy, and he told me like, hey Omar, I need a depth. If you can cover me, you can get these gigs and you can play for me, because I am not able to do it. So I said, yeah, let's do it. So send me all the tracks, send me all the songs, I will learn it and I will play it. And that's what I did.
I looked you up on the internet, and your guitar is impressive as
Oh, thank
fuck.
you.
Yeah, really.
Thank you.
And I want to ask you about your guitars.
Yes.
How many guitars do you have?
It's quite a lot. Listen, here I have around 10 guitars,
Yeah.
but in my country I have around other 10s. Around other 10.
Over 10.
So it's like 20 guitars. in
Do you
total.
use all the 10 guitars, or do
No,
you just look at some of them?
no. I use like 5 as the main ones, and the other ones I just use it in some kind of studio
Oh, yeah.
sessions
All right.
that I need maybe to change the colors of the instrument. So sometimes, let's say, like if you are recording for some indie bands,
Yeah.
probably you have to use some types of guitars. Then if you are playing for other guys that probably plays more like fusion or funk, you will use another type of guitar. So it depends the music that you are playing.
So the next question is, what's the most expensive guitar you ever bought?
Actually, it's my Gibson Les Paul.
Oh, okay.
It's a custom shop one, and it's kind of my signature. It's not a signature because I am not endorsed by Gibson, but I did too many like modifications of the guitar, so it's kind of my signature, you know.
So, how much did it actually cost you? Including the modification?
Yeah, listen, that guitar, the price around 4,000.
4,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
And how much did the modifications cost you?
Probably 4,400, 500.
So you spent
Yeah, it's a special one.
£8,500 on a guitar.
Yeah. Well, I was saving money for 3 or 4 years.
Do you do a lot of session work on
Yes,
albums and
yes,
stuff as
yes,
well?
yes.
So-
I used to record it with a lot of bands in my contract now here. So
Okay.
I am just like pushing myself to build my name in this city because you know too many incredible musicians around there. So it's quite takes time to build your name and you know that people know you as a musician and as a guitarist because you know too many guitars. And I think London is the city for guitar players. Or UK.
What I really wanted to ask you about,
Yeah.
all the great guitarists in the world,
Yeah.
which ones would you like to take a guitar lesson with?
Oh wow, it's very difficult.
I know,
But okay, one of my heroes, of course, is Jimi Hendrix.
well, he's dead. So
Yeah.
that would-
So it has to be but
be
alive.
Yeah, you have to
Alive.
be alive. Really.
Well, I met Guthrie Govan.
Right.
He's one of the best guitarists in the world right now. He used to play with Hans Zimmer,
Okay.
Steven Wilson, Asia,
Yeah.
and too many musicians and bands. So yeah, I think will be him because he's just a guitar god, you know.
What do you think of, I have to ask you this question because this is always one of the guitarists, especially your style.
Yeah.
What do you think of, you know, it's going out my head. I'll think of it in a second. What do you think of Django Reinhardt?
Whoa, he's just a legend, you know. I love gypsy jazz.
But this is what gets me about Django. He was changing chords and he only
Yeah,
three-power
he
fingers.
just played with those 2 fingers.
Yeah, so
And
how
was
is that even
unbelievable.
possible? Yeah.
I think he was just a music star, a musical genius, that in his head he realized how to play all the things that was like sounding in his mind, you know?
Yeah.
So he realized how to change all the shape, chords, and how to change the technique, and how to be able to play some stuff just with these 2 fingers, those 2 fingers. So I think
It was incredible.
also when you love music enough and you have a proper commitment with her, you always find a way to keep making music, you know. Good example is Beethoven.
Yeah.
Good example is Jason Becker. He's one incredible guitarist that he got a very terminal illness that he's not able to move his body,
Right.
but with his mind, he designed a computer that he can connect his mind and still recording things.
Wow.
It's just incredible. I suggest check it out, Jason Becker, because for me, is a huge musical inspiration as a composer, guitarist, and as a human being as well. You know?
But you played with a Latino band today.
Yes.
Yeah, and I noticed there was a lot of audience participation.
Yes.
Tell us about that. It's sort of like, how do you think it differs from music? You know, the usual run-of-the-mill music that you hear, and Latino music, and trying to get the audience involved.
Yeah, well, you know, I am from Nicaragua. Latin music is like our roots, you know. So for me, it's great when you can see the interaction between the band and the audience and how they respond, and how they dance with the music, how they feel the music. So it's such an incredible sensation and experience. I am so glad to be here and play in this festival and enjoy the music.
But I've seen you sort of playing music, and you were today in a band. Which do you prefer, to be the lead and playing what you like? Like I see you doing one of Santana's things.
I like both. To be honest, I love to play lead solos, but sometimes in some bands you have to play just rhythmic sections.
Right.
So I think it's part of the maturity as a musician, understanding that in some scenarios you will play lead guitar solos, and with other projects you don't. And both are good,
Yeah.
because in some cases you need to be like professional and understand, like, okay, this band I just have to play rhythmic stuff and that's it. But that doesn't mean that that gig or that job or that experience is less worthy than the other one. I think rhythmic sections or rhythmic guitar is the same important as a lead.
It seems to be a lot more energy in Latino music.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's okay. First of all, the rhythm,
Yeah.
because the rhythm is like almost everything in music.
Yeah.
And when you listen great patterns as rhythms, like Latin rhythms, and straight away you feel that you need to dance,
Yeah.
With other music is maybe, I don't know, you feel like, okay, this music is more for just listen, or just stay chill and quiet. But with Latin music, it's like fire, It's like you have to dance, you have to enjoy, you have to interact with other people, you have to move your body, It's, the energy is there.
Yeah, there's a lot of salsa going on.
And
out
I
there.
think that all those elements came from the rhythm.
Right.
And the mix between African rhythms with the Latin twist.
So there's a lot of salsa going on out there. Do you salsa yourself?
Well,
There's a question.
I think so.
You think
I
you
think
do?
so, yeah.
It seems like everybody's bloody doing it. I mean, I think the only dance I can do is the twist, and that's probably not that good. But you know what I mean. But everybody seems to be sort of like dancing, and they're getting them really going. The next question would be, where would you like your future to go? What would you like to be doing in, say, 5-10 years' time?
Listen, one of my dreams is playing around the world in the most incredible stages with the most incredible musicians, and build my name as Omar Rios, as a guitarist, composer, and a producer a little bit as well. Sometimes I did some productions with other bands. So I imagine myself traveling around the world, playing the most important stage and festivals in the world, and living the dream, basically.
So with the internet now, do you think that's more achievable? Because people put things on the internet, and sort of like, you can go down, look at different types of music, and you think, it's
quite.
this man's got talent.
I think it's quite complicated, the situation with the internet, but you can find great advantage of the internet and disadvantage as well.
What's the disadvantages and the advantages then?
I think the advantage of the internet is you can connect with musicians around the world, and you can actually find musicians that probably they don't gonna play in your country, but you can discover it through the internet. But the bad thing is about, for example, when you are playing, and people are just watching their phones. They are not enjoying their real time, the,
So
the
you
moment.
so you think it's ruining the live performance?
I think when you are enjoying a concert, it's a unique experience. So you have to focus to live the moment. And with the internet, a lot of people, they are just actually watching the concert through the phones.
Yes.
So that's that I don't like.
Yeah, well, you get a lot of people like filming stuff.
Exactly.
It's-
Or actually, they are looking the phone instead of looking the band.
yeah.
So that's the thing that I don't like. And yeah, basically, internet disconnect with people that are around you and connect with people that are so far from you. So that's the thing that is quite complicated.
Tell us a little bit about the band you were playing with today, because they were quite.
Yeah,
they were
well,
very
Carlos Paul is a singer from Ecuador,
good. Okay.
and he contacted me a couple of weeks ago about, hey, I need a guitarist. Are you able to play with us? There is the songs. You have to learn it. We did a couple of rehearsals. Here we go.
And is that hard? If the band goes, right, you need to learn these songs, how long does it take you to learn them? Can you just go,
It depends if the songs are complicated or not. And sometimes the most difficult part is learn the structures of the songs.
right,
Because even if the songs are easy in terms of chord progressions and melodies and rhythm, but the structures is the complicated thing, I feel.
and what would you describe as the structures? What would you do? What would you
Let's say like when the song has like couple of intros or outros or a lot of bridge or pre-chorus or different chorus or different stops between verse and chorus. So that's the things that make a song complicated. When they have a lot of arrangement that the whole band have to play it unison, unison. So when you listen something that, oh, I need to put attention about all of those arrangements, you probably spend more than an hour trying to learn a song.
Another question is, what's the best place you ever played and what's the worst place?
Okay, the best place. Actually, the best place is this one, this festival,
Yeah.
Latino Live. Yes, because it's in front of 1,000 people.
Okay.
Thousands of people. So I think it's the best one. Also, other one that is one of the best is Union Chapel.
Okay.
I play in that
Right
church.
down the road from you,
Yeah, and was incredible. I play with the American band and was incredible experience. And I think the worst place, probably. It's a difficult question, but I remember I played in some private clubs. I will not say the name because I don't want to say it. But for me, it's the worst place because people actually they don't listen to you. You are just playing as a musical background, so they don't give a shit about you. So at some point, I felt like I'm here, but if the people don't pay attention about what I'm doing, it's like they easily can put a CD or music from Spotify and will be the same, because people is not interacting with you as a musician. So yeah, but I really like to play everywhere, and to be honest, I don't play for the people. I play for myself because I really like play guitar and make music.
When you came over to England, obviously from Nicaragua, you played in America.
Yeah.
But how did you adjust to the British culture? Because it must have been a bit of a shock. Was it a bit of a shock, or was it easy for you?
I think London specifically is much easier to get involved in the culture, because you have too many cultures, too many people from different countries, so it's much easier. But if you go out of London, then it's completely different, and you feel like this is feel weird, or the people are like different, and then I feel like strange.
Okay, so can you give me examples of places you played outside London where that's happened and you've gone, oh my God, where am I?
I remember I was in Pembrokeshire, in Wales,
Oh, gosh, yeah.
and people there was completely different. Like I felt like weird. I don't know how to explain, but I feel like they was behaving weird in a weird way. Because if you listen how I speak English, my accent is not British at all. It's like you can notice straight away that I am from Latin American country.
Women find that sexy, you've got no worries at all. They go, sexy accent.
Yeah, but the accent, too many different accents here in London. So that's what I don't feel like strange or out of the society.
Okay.
But basically, I don't know. I went in York, I went in Cambridge, and I felt like the people is completely different.
You have a diverse audience.
Yeah.
From all different countries.
Yeah.
I can imagine that. So I think I've covered everything I wanted to ask you. If John wants to ask a question, would you like to ask a
Have
question?
you ever played Ireland?
Say again?
In Ireland?
No,
You
I
haven't
never
played
been
for
there.
Ireland?
I wish play there the next year. Let's see.
Tell us a little bit about the festival. How long is it running and stuff?
The festival started at the midday.
No, but how many years?
Oh, I don't know actually. I think they have more than 10 years, I think,
Really? Wow.
making this
Okay.
festival. Yeah, I think so.
So it's a 2-day event
Yes,
and always free.
yes,
That's great.
yes, because people,
And
they like when something is free, they like.
of course you
Straight
like
away.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it. Should we wrap up, John, or do you want me
Wrap it up.
So, thank you so much.
It's been
My
lovely
pleasure.
Lovely talking
Nice
to
to
you.
meet you. My
Brilliant.
pleasure. Thank you.
Now you can see your bang. Tell us to fuck off.